One foundation on one side of my face, one foundation on the other side of my face. I love doing this series. I applied with my fingers.
Not my favorite way to apply foundation.
Actually, I don't get why they do. Why don't they print these on? I mean, this is a high-end product. Hi, I'm Mallory Brooke, makeup artist and content creator here on YouTube, and I come to you today in my morning time robe. Today is another foundation face-off. I've been loving doing this series recently where I put two foundations up to the test. Similar foundations and also dupes. I will have that playlist and other foundation face-offs in the info below if you would like to go watch more. I love doing this series. Okay, so we put both foundations to the test all day. An all-day wear test, natural light shots, one foundation on one side of my face, one foundation on the other side of my face. I put them through a sweat test if they say they're long wearing, and also an end of the night update. Let's get into it. The two foundations that I am comparing today, the Dior Reformulated Backstage Face and Body Foundation versus the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Skin Tint. Let's go over the quick differences right now. The Dior is $40 for 1.7 fluid ounces, no SPF. It claims to have light, medium, buildable coverage, and it is supposed to be long wearing and last you all day. I will link my full review and wear test dedicated to the Dior Reformulated Backstage Face and Body Foundation below. And the Too Faced Healthy Glow, Born This Way Healthy Glow Skin Tint is a whopping $42, so more expensive than the Dior. $42 for 2 fluid ounces. This has an SPF of 30. It is supposed to give you light, buildable coverage and be healthy and glowy looking, which if you saw my review, we kind of questioned that, but they are very similar to me in feel. So I really want to see which foundation looks the best, lasts the longest, and both times that I reviewed these foundations, the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, I applied with my fingers.
Not my favorite way to apply foundation.
So today we will be applying her with a sponge, and the Too Faced Healthy Glow Born This Way Skin Tint I also applied with my fingers because that's how you apply skin tints, and I get a lot of questions of like,
why aren't you applying these things with your fingers?
And so I went that direction with both because it is recommended. But today I'm going to apply her with a sponge as well. My favorite way of applying coverage products, and let's see who wins. What if I end up actually liking this after applying it with a sponge? Same deal here. I'm excited to see. So the Dior reformulation is supposed to be reformulated with 94% natural ingredients, and I am, by the way, applying both foundations with a Beauty Blender Pro sponge, so they have an equal opportunity here, and no primer. I will not be powdering these foundations down. I like to see how long lasting high-end foundations are when they claim long wear, because when you're charging these types of prices, I expect the performance you claim. So left side, we are going to do Dior Backstage Face and Body. This is in the shade 2W. I feel like it is a tad bit too yellow for me, but I did self-tan yesterday, so I'm hoping that you won't really be able to tell. Anyway, so they are reformulating all of their coverage products. They started about a year ago doing this, and it's supposed to be like less fragranced. It has less than 1% synthetic fragrance, but here's the thing. I mean, it smells like a Dior foundation to me. So I don't know. The fragrance is definitely there. I don't notice it being light really at all, which is unfortunate because if you don't like fragrance in your coverage products, you will not like the scent of a Dior coverage product. All right, there she is applied with a sponge. Actually, I do prefer the way this looks applied with a sponge rather than my fingers. That's interesting. Not shocking though. I do love sponge application
For my dry, sensitive, breakout-prone skin.
Hi, if you're new, welcome. Please subscribe. We'd love to have you over here on this positive, beautiful, wonderful community we've created here on the internet. And yes, so if you're new, that's my skin type, and that's what we are up against today with both of these foundations. That looks actually pretty lovely. And the coverage on the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation really surprised me when I first tried it because I had not tried the original. I wasn't expecting this much coverage. All right, now it's time for the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Skin Tint with an SPF of 30. We have 24-hour wear. It's vegan, all day hydration, non-acnogenic. Shake well before use, which I will. Maybe I will like you. Now, I do have a dedicated sponge for each of these foundations, so let's see. It doesn't smell like anything, does it? No, it smells a little like chemicals to me. It would be crazy if I ended up liking the Too Faced skin tint because I really was not pleased with it. And you can watch the full review to see why and the up close reasons of why and the full, shebang of why. But really the healthy glow part of this skin tint, I didn't get it because it dried down pretty matte on me, but that was a finger application. And I honestly didn't go back and try it because it just didn't look good on my skin. So I think this shade is a little bit lighter than the Dior, but that's okay. They both come in plastic packaging, which
This isn't the worst type of packaging.
especially for travel and all of those things. So I don't really hate it. Oh, wow, you can really see the line of demarcation there. I really hate that both of these coverage products use stickers for the shades. I get why they do, just because, actually I don't get why they do. Why don't they print these on? I mean, this is a high-end product. $42 and $40, not the most expensive, but definitely not the cheapest, and you just have a sticker. So, all right, upon first application of the Too Faced, I honestly don't hate it. Like I said, I was really not pleased with it before. Let's zoom in. I feel like looking at both, I'm definitely getting more of a glow on the Dior Backstage Face and Body Reformulated Foundation than I am with the Too Faced Healthy Glow Skin Tint. I mean, it looks mattified to me. So let's zoom in. I think both look great up close. I'm excited to see how they both wear today. We have a workout, so if you don't work out, just replace my sweat test with a hot summer day, or if a lot of you have let me know that you work in emergency services, so you're running around but you don't want your foundation to melt. Hey, when you got a sweaty job, why would you want your makeup to run off when it says it's long wearing? You don't. So we're gonna be testing both of these out and see what they look like after a nice pull day and a little bit of cardio. All right, zoomed in, you can definitely see the shade difference. So I'm gonna definitely be bronzing up the right side of my face a little more. So here is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Reformulated. Not bad. It looks really good, actually. I really hated it when I first tried it with my fingers. So it'll be interesting to see if I like it now. I don't like the fragrance. Also, it says it's less than 1% synthetic fragrance, but the fragrance is halfway down the list, which is strange to me. And here we have the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Skin Tint, which doesn't look, it's starting to mattify. I don't get the healthy glow part. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, see where we're at after both have settled and see the difference. But oh my God, like literally the same packaging. All right, hi, hello. It has been a couple of hours. I applied the rest of my makeup. I had some other work to do. So we can get a full read on how these two foundations have worn down. And I can tell you that I am still not pleased with the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Skin Tint. It is already just like caking up around my nose here, and we're about to go into natural light, so you'll see a better view of that. And it just is like enhancing any dryness or any pores or anything like that. However, on the Dior side, it's not that bad, but I don't like the way it looks around my nose, but it does look a lot better than it did when I applied it with my fingers. So because when I review foundations, especially high-end foundations, if there's a claim there, I'm not gonna wear a primer to help the foundation out or anything like that, because then the actual coverage product becomes very expensive. If I were to apply a little bit of a moisturizing primer right over my skincare prep or go in with a setting spray, I think I might actually really enjoy. It's so hard to talk in these retainers and bands. The Dior Backstage Face and Body. I think it would look good with the setting spray and all that stuff, but I still don't, it's not my favorite coverage product I've ever tried. However, it does look a lot better. I think that's the direction I was going in. I am not liking the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Skin Tint. Now, when I did my first review of the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Skin Tint, I purchased the skin tint and then I returned the skin tint and then I randomly got a PR box full of these. So this was sent to me. This one was sent to me. I kind of feel the same way. It looks a little bit better. I think this would be better for oily skin. Some of you in the comments of the original review told me that you have oily skin and you really enjoy this.
However, it's marketed to dry skin and to give you a glow.
It mattifies and it picks up on my dry spots. So we have the rest of the day to go to see the difference between the two. Let's go see what these two look like in natural daylight and after a workout and at the end of the night, because maybe my sweat will end up working like a little bit of a setting spray. I think they would look better with a setting spray, except for the Too Faced is just picking up on dryness. So we shall see. Quick update, I just finished my workout. It's just now starting to rain. This is sweat. Left side Dior, right side Too Faced. Both are holding up. I'm gonna dab a little bit and see where we're at. I literally have to go right now. Okay, we're under severe thunderstorm, so I gotta go get my girls. I gotta go get my girls. Foundations actually look better than they did in the beginning. Okay, well, as you guys just saw, I ran in from a freaking major hailstorm. I'm gonna end this foundation review right now because my car just got ruined by about golf ball to baseball size hail. So we're just gonna end this now because I gotta wash my face, but honestly, I don't really like the look or feel of either of these, but the one that wore the best is definitely the left side of my face, which is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Reformulated Foundation. The Too Faced Healthy Glow Tinted Moisturizer just isn't doing it for me. It does look better. I gotta get these lights off. It does look better with a sponge application, but it's nothing that I would repurchase. If you do have oily skin and you like this, please let us know. If you have whatever skin type you have and you like the reformulated Dior Backstage Face and Body, please let us know. Did you like the old one better than the new one, or the new one better than the old one? And I do think they're very similar. I just think that the Dior ended up looking a little bit healthier and glowier on my face. So she's definitely getting returned. I purchased this. Again, I purchased this the first time, returned it, and then got sent in PR, and I just thought this would be a really interesting foundation face-off to do. And I guess I will go now file an insurance claim. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video because, well, do I have to say why? And subscribe if you haven't already. You just never know what will happen in my foundation reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.
All right.